Hello everyone, in this video I'll be telling you how to give assignment and how to conduct quiz through Microsoft Teams. For this you have to go to the team for which you are going to conduct the assignment or the test, and after clicking general you can see some tabs available. After post we have files, note, class notebook, assignment and grades. In order to conduct the assignment, give an assignment to a student, we have to select assignment first. For whichever team we are going to conduct, for that we are going to give the assignment now, and then now click create and click the assignment option which I am showing here. Okay, after clicking assignment option you will be seeing such a screen. Here what you need to give is you have to give the title of the assignment. For example, if the assignment's title is answer the following questions, you're asking the students to answer the questions, and here you can give some other instruction in the form of a file or the question paper which you have prepared from your system. You can upload it from the device. With upload from the device option can be given when you wanted to select some file from the system, and then after clicking done you can see that file getting uploaded. The student, if we need to give any points for that we can specify it, otherwise we can just assign the questions to them. Now whatever duration and the time, due date and everything can be set here, and after that you can click either save or assign. Save in the sense you wanted to assign later, assign will be assigned whenever we are clicking the assign button itself. Now as soon as I have assigned, you can see some information getting rolled on in activity. In the same way, when the student is logging in also, when he clicks that activity, he can see the assignment given by the teacher, and this is the way the student will be seeing. This is the student view of the assignment. When he is selecting the question paper, he can see all the questions getting appeared. Whatever page you are seeing is one of the students login, and here the student has been given the assignment and it is intimated. The student can see it either by making use of the activity, there will be an intimation, a notification that there is an assignment, or even in the Teams if she goes, she can see the assignment getting appeared in the post. So either way here the student can go. Here if the student sees the assignment, the student can view the assignment, and after viewing it, see actually the assignment was already corrected and sent it back. Now what I'm going to show is how the student can add the work. Actually the question paper will be there. The student can see the question paper, and after seeing the question paper, the student can answer. Here these two files I have attached. Considering these are the answers written by the student. The student can either attach a PNG, an image file, or any PDF files. They can write it in a sheet of paper and they can scan it and attach it. So add work can be clicked by the student, and from here upload from the device. From the device, the student has to have the PDF file containing the answers, and the student can open and select it. This is the considering this as the answer, I'm opening and I'm clicking done. It will get appeared here. If I do not need, I can remove it. So this is a student side, how the student is going to submit the assignment. After submitting, here now turn in again. I'm again sending the answer to the back to the teacher, and the teacher will be intimated. Now if I'm going to the teacher's login, now this is the teacher's login. How the teacher can see the assignment is the teacher has to select to which team the assignment is being given. This is the team I'm selecting, I'm clicking next, and here what is a thing I have given to the student is answer the following question, wherein I can see one of the person has turned in, and that student has submitted the assignment. I will be clicking this in order to see the assignment. We can type the feedback whatever we want, because I have already typed it. It is displayed here. Whatever feedback we wanted to give, we can type it over here. There is another option in Teams itself, which we'll be discussing in the next video, wherein I'll be showing how to make the corrections online itself. Using the Microsoft Teams, we can also do the corrections online. Here what we can do is we can just only give the feedback. We can't do any changes in the answer sheet. This can be given for any project work submission. For some of the rewrite work, we can give them as an assignment, ask them to copy and submit it. Okay, in that case this sort of assignment will be useful. And if the return is pressed, the answer sheet will be returned back to the student along with the feedback. That is what the student will be getting the intimation. If the return is pressed, the students will be intimated with the returned result. And here if we see, we have seen 2 students were there in the team. Now one student has submitted the assignment and I have returned it, and that's why it is not appearing here. If I am seeing in graded portion, we can see along with the feedback whatever we have given, we can see along with the feedback which is being returned to the student. And that is how we can make the assignments returned by the student and submit it back to the teacher, and teacher can also give the feedback and submit it back to the student. The next is we are going to see how to conduct a quiz for the students. For that you have to select the team for which you are going to conduct the quiz, go to the assignments, create, and then select quiz. Here after selecting quiz, you will be seeing forms getting appeared. For the forms to get appeared, firstly we need to have these 3 dots to be clicked and find the app. There we need to enter forms and we need to install it once. Since I have already installed, it is getting appeared. Firstly, if it is not there, you will be installing it and adding it to the Teams window. And after adding it, we can directly move on to the Teams and go to the assignment portion, and wherein we can create the quiz. Here after going and clicking the quiz, we can go to new form, and there we have to select new form or the new quiz. Here because we are going to select a conduct a quiz, we can select new quiz, and there the first option I am selecting it as a choice, and I am going to show you how the choice type of questions can be given. Here the first question I am going to type is: control panel is used to change the settings of the system or computer. Here in this case the answer may be either true or false question. Here I am just typing true, and the next option I am typing it as false. It is already shown here, so I am making use of it. If I wanted to select it as the correct answer, I have to click the tick mark, and if I do not want any option, I can make a deletion of it. So this is the way I can select it, and here I can give some extra information. If the person is selecting true option, what must be displayed on the screen or some other extra information can be given. Now the first question is over. I am going to again add the new one. I have given some points to the first question, and I am selecting add new, and the second question has appeared on the screen. Here I am going to show you how to make the text type of question. Okay, I have shown you how to make a text type of question. In the add new option, I have selected text. Here for example, if it is a one word question or a fill in the blanks type of question, you can make use of text type of question, wherein you can just give the question in the question part. And now I am going to click add answer in order to make the correct answer to be known by the form. This is a correct answer. I have made it, and I am giving the marks for that. And the second question is also over. Now I am going to give the third question. I have already showed you the multiple choice question and fill in the blanks type of question or one word question. Here I am going to show you how to make the students to write a long answer. For example, define control panel if I am writing it, and here I have to select long answer. Only then it will be considered as a long answer, and whatever points we wish to give, we can give it over here, and the students will be seeing it in this way. Enter your answer alone. And here in this case, we have to make manual correction. The answer cannot be given typed and given to it, and system cannot correct it. In this case, the teacher has to manually see to it and correct it. Now if we see the points, we can see 5 points getting appeared here. Total points automatically will be appearing here. We can also change the theme. Because small children, they'll be liking a colorful theme if the question paper is very colorful. So whatever theme we wish, we can select, and here the name of the quiz can also be given by selecting untitled quiz. We can give the name of the quiz also. Now I'm just selecting the untitled quiz, and I'm changing the name to surprise test or something else, whatever you wish. Then we can move to the preview option in order to see how the preview screen. This is a screen the student will be seeing in his desktop or a computer screen. He will be seeing in this way. If we want to see the mobile view also, we can see it by clicking the mobile option. This is the way the student can see in the mobile. After selecting and writing all the answers, the student will click the submit button. If we go back, we can see the question paper once again. If we need to make changes to any of the question also, even now we can make change by just selecting the question and typing the question or changing the answer if you wish. So this is a link through which we can share. After clicking share, we can see the link. If we copy the link also, we can share it. But I'll show you how to share it through the Teams window itself by clicking the create button. After going to the team, clicking create button, go to quiz. Now you can see the new quiz which you have developed. And the next button, here we can see how the new assignment as we have seen the assignment portion the same way. This is a quiz which we have uploaded, and after it has got uploaded, we have to either save or assign. Now I wanted to assign it directly. I am clicking the assign button. After assigning, we can see the assignment sent to the student. Now we can see the notification that that assignment is being sent. Now if we click the activity, the student's window will also look in the same way, that the teacher has sent a assignment. We can make the students to attend the quiz. When the student is attending the quiz, I'll go to the student login. Now we are seeing how the student has got the quiz in his window. By clicking view assignment, the student will be seeing such a screen. After clicking that, the student will be seeing the surprise test, and here the student is trying to answer. The first one is a multiple choice type of question, and the second one is the fill in the blanks, and the third one we have the long answer type of question, wherein the student can click and answer, and after answering, the student clicks the submit button. Thanks, you have submitted your response. You can see the view results. For whatever answers we have given, for that alone it is being corrected and it is shown. Otherwise the last question, which is a long answer, still it is not corrected. The last question will be reviewed by the teacher and the teacher will be giving the mark. Now for whichever questions we have given the answers, for that alone the marks is seen by the student. Go back to the thanks page. The student is going back and he's seeing the activity. So again we can't submit the response. Only once the response can be submitted. The student is again trying to attempt the same test. So with this I'm going to the Teams window and I'm seeing it from the teacher's side. Now I can see that the particular person has submitted the assignment. By clicking the assignment and going to the team to which I have given the assignment, now I'll be selecting the test which I have conducted, which is surprise test, using the name which we have assigned. Here one student has turned in and I'm seeing the mark. Now I have to select it. Now I can see what are the answers given by the student. The third one which is not corrected, now the teacher can assign the marks for it. After checking, the teacher can assign the marks for this. So I'm just assigning some marks. After giving the marks, the students will be intimated about the same. At any time we can go and see whatever forms we have created by typing forms.microsoft.com. My forms are getting loaded. Here, after clicking the form, one option which we need to set is, after going to settings, we have to select accept response here, and here results automatically is here. We have to switch it off if we do not want to show the results as soon as the student is finishing it off. So we can switch it off if we do not need to tell the answers to the students, and if we can tell the answers as soon as they have completed the quiz, we can switch it on. So this we have to remember, and only the people in my organization can respond. This can be the same thing, and all others need not get changed. Also see whatever forms we are having earlier. I'll just show you the forms which I have given to the students, and I got the response. For that I have to go to group forms. All the forms are getting loaded, for which I have got the response. So here for 6th standard, when I have conducted test, I got 35 response. For the 12th standard I got 7 response. So I can go and check the results of each and every student. See how I can go and check this. I can go to the response. This is a question which we have given, and this is the response section. Here I have conducted the test, and I got the 35 response, out of which 3.3 is average score. The teacher can assess himself or herself using the such type of quiz. And if we see the first question, 70% of them has selected the correct answer. Second question, 82% have selected the correct answer. In that way we can see, assess how many students are able to answer the correct one. So this false is given by 64% of people, and in the same way you can see the complete answers and the statistics of each and every answer. And even if we wish to see the answer of each and every student, we can go to the assignment section, and after going to assignment we can select for which class we wanted to see the assignment. I wanted to see 6A1 A2 computer science students. Next, this is the thing I have conducted. I'm selecting it. Now these are the persons who have turned in. This person, if it is viewed, is here. This person has viewed it, but he has not responded. Bhavna is a student who has turned in, and yes, whoever has turned in will be given the marks also. So all the marks are also getting appeared. Now if we wanted to see only the turned in alone, in a late date one person has completed. And because we can make the settings when we are sending the assignment. These are the persons who have submitted the answers for the quiz, and we can check each and every answers by opening in the forms, and we have to give the login. So see how the form is getting displayed, the name of the student and what the answers is being given. We can see all the answers given by the student, and the teacher can review how each and every person has performed. So hope this is clear. This is the name of the student and the answer. And if we need to see the question also, we can see the question. This is the first question, how many responses we got, second question, third question, and it goes on like that. So if we see the people, each and every person's paper can be reviewed. If I am clicking back, I can see the page which we have seen lastly. So this is one type of assessing how the student has understood the particular topic. So thank you for watching. Hope you have understood how to make the students to write an assignment and how to conduct quiz. Thank you all.